It's Press Pass with Jack Ebling, Mid-Michigan's spirited sports debate. Now let's get talking sports. Here's Jack.
Great evening, Mid-Michigan and beyond, and welcome to Press Pass on Fox 47. The winner of the season's first Michigan State-Michigan basketball matchup is TBA, to be announced after the teams meet in Breslin Center on January 29th. Alabama and Georgia will meet again tomorrow night in college football's national championship. The Spartans and Wolverines rosters are starting to take shape for 2022. We're not quite as sure about one coaching staff. And the Detroit Lions beat the NFC's top seed, the Green Bay Packers, to win 3 games and lose their number 1 pick. To talk about that and more, I want to welcome Team 432, Rico Beard, longtime Detroit radio and TV personality, recruiting insider, and co-host of the Valenti Show with Rico on 97.1 The Ticket. How you doing, Rico?
I'm good, Jack. I was hoping that the 49ers could make it into the playoffs, and as we're taping this thing, not looking good. Matthew Stafford's, jeez, they're going to lose to Matthew Stafford. Oh, by the way, who didn't see that game not getting played yesterday at Chrysler Arena? Raise your hand. I saw it a mile away.
Tom's
going to tell us about all the medical breakdown later on in the show, people, and how, ironically enough, when you play the number 10 team and the number 3 team in the nation, you just can't show up and make it.
Okay.
Hi, Tom.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment that you made, Rico, but a Happy New Year to you. The first time I've seen you in 2022, and you haven't changed a bit from last year. So
We're talking with Tom Crawford, Blue-Bellied Tom, my broadcast partner for nearly 20 years, contributor to the Wolverine.com and creator of the Crawford Podcasting Network. Tom, you and I were scheduled to head down to Ann Arbor. How'd you spend your Saturday afternoon?
I was at loss. I mean, when I schedule things, I'm a very systematic person. I have a to-do list, and it was empty. I took a nap on a Saturday afternoon like a very old man does, and so I was as disappointed as the Knicks guy. I'm sincere when I say that. I wanted to see Michigan play Michigan State. And I knew they wouldn't have much of a chance, but they were favored. I couldn't understand that. How did that come up?
They were favored against Rutgers, Central Florida. Somehow they didn't play the game. Or the game on Tuesday. Probably not even Fridays.
Oh.
Unless Illinois is not ranked.
It's going to be interesting to see how they reschedule these games. It's going to get very tricky. Try to make it work for everyone. We'll be right back, and we're going to look at Michigan State coming up next.
Live uncommon. Check out Concordia University, Ann Arbor today.
Have you experienced the comfort of a well-fitting bra? Visit Bras That Fit for the support your body deserves. With sizes in stock from 32A to 54K. We carry the perfect fit for all seasons, from elegant styles to sportswear, swimwear, and more. For the perfect fit, come see us at Bras That Fit.
Join the Yes Club and be the first to hear about great giveaways like this. Fox 47's giving away a family 4-pack of tickets to see Disney's Frozen at the Wharton Center, plus 4 tickets for skiing and snow tubing at Ingham County Parks. Go to fox47news.com/Yes Club for more information.
Seeking success for yourself and others? Looking for a career that positively impacts people and communities? The Michigan Department of Corrections is hiring up to 800 corrections officers. Get paid plus benefits while you train. Make a difference while also enjoying a rewarding career. The next training academy is January 24th. Apply at michigan.gov/MDOC jobs. Join the team at the Michigan Department of Corrections. Committed to protect, dedicated to success.
Looking for a job? Watch Fox 47 News every Wednesday for Workers Wanted. This week, check out what jobs are open at Left Q.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
At Graf Chevrolet in Okemos, you'll always get a great deal on a huge selection of high-quality used cars and trucks. But you'll also get something else. Peace of mind. Every Graf used vehicle purchase comes with up to 6 oil changes for the first 2 years of ownership. We'll also give you free tire rotation with every other oil change. Always a great selection of used vehicles starting from $1,000 and up. Check them out at grafokemos.com. Lower your cost of ownership with our Peace of Mind program. Only at Graf Chevrolet in Okemos.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Take It to the Bank segment. Brought to you by Dart Bank, dedicated to meeting the needs of our banking community for more than 90 years, with 4 convenient locations in Mason, Holton South Lansing, Grand Ledge, and the expanded Home Loan Center in Frandor. That's Dart Bank for what matters most. Who said Michigan State didn't play basketball in Chrysler Arena this weekend? There you see a few shots from the Spartans practice Friday night before they got the word that wouldn't have a game the next day. Rico, the Spartans were underdogs in Vegas despite 13-2 record, 8 straight wins, and number 10 national ranking. Why? And was Tom Izzo's team poised to play Michigan at the perfect time this weekend?
I don't know why they were underdogs, Jack. Vegas has had Michigan as favorite in a lot of games this season. I don't really get it. I don't understand. But if you put money on the other team, like I've done, you make a lot of money this year. Yeah, they were ready to play. I mean, they were coming in. Yeah, they had a lot of turnovers, but I think they were ready to play Michigan. It was a rivalry game. I think both teams would have been locked in. It would have been one of those grinded out first one to 65 wins is how I saw it. But, you know, I didn't plan on going to this game, especially seeing that Michigan had a few players not playing. I kind of figured when one person gets sick, everybody in the house kind of gets sick. And then late Friday night, we found out that the game got postponed. I don't see how it's going to get made up. I think it's just going to end up being a no contest.
I think, and I told Tom Izzo this, and he agreed with me, that whether it's Michigan, Michigan State, Purdue, whoever, the team that has the COVID postponement should forfeit the game. And that only seems fair. Trying to make it up later, and you get all sorts of other dynamics. I think you have injury risk with all of this, and I don't think that it's going to be possible to make up all of these games. We saw that a year ago. Tom, I know you didn't appreciate some of the accusations and insinuations from MSU fans Saturday and over the weekend. What are they missing about Friday night's sudden COVID cancellation?
I tell you, Jack, I had an appreciation for Rico beer of the antagonistic rival fans coming at me. You know, I mean, I don't even poke at Michigan State. I talk about Michigan on social media. I don't even reference Michigan State. And I was getting text messages at 6:30 in the morning. Text messages, Facebook messages, all these people. There needs to be an investigation. I mean, my God, they had this thing at level of the 2020 presidential election. I was baffled. That's why I texted you this stuff. But my question is this. If you have 14 scholarship players and 9 of them tested positive, and the Big Ten rule is you have to have 7 scholarship players, 2 assistants available. I mean, are these Michigan State fans that are coming at me and everybody else saying that Michigan fabricated this? Are they saying they're lied? What are they saying?
Here's the thing. When you see a pattern, right before you play Ohio State, you can't play in football. Before you play the number 3 team in hockey in Western, you can't play that game.
When 7 players are not even there because
Tom, take off your maize and blue glasses.
Okay, hold on.
If this was Ohio State and every time they played a ranked team, they couldn't play because of COVID.
Okay, I got to stop you.
It would look suspicious.
Hey, this is my time. Time. Let me just interject this one real quickly about hockey. Michigan had COVID issues last year. They pulled out of the NCAA tournament. Oh, what? They pulled themselves out of the tournament. Yeah. Is that dodging somebody? It's dodging your shot at winning a national title. I don't get it. I'm not poking at you. I mean, I'm just unbelievable. The nonsensical stuff that was coming at this issue. It was not canceled. It was postponed. And if they can't make it up, they forfeit. So you're going to get your sweep back.
You can't see the other side to this. How it looks funny.
It might look optically, it doesn't look good. But my God, I think Michigan wanted to play that game. Are you trying to tell me that they fabricated that? I want you to answer that question for me right now, Rico. Do you think that Juwan Howard lied? Tell me.
No, I think he's got sick players, Tom.
Okay, well then I rest my case. It's a Big Ten rule. There's no issue here to discuss.
Rico, the social media posters.
Feel better, Tom.
Rico, social media posters had a field day yesterday. Can you promise me you weren't the guy to start the Juwan Howard nickname or to market the U of M Duck?
Or Howard the Duck. I thought that was funny as well. No, that was not me. I stayed away from all of that because here's the thing. I don't know if the players are actually sick. And if they are, my God, I hope they get better. Yeah. COVID sucks. I mean, if anybody's ever had it, you know it's a pain in the butt. It just looks, from the other side, if you're a non-Michigan person, it does look a little funny that every time Michigan goes up against a good team, they're sick. Yeah, where was this when they played If they would have played Northwestern, I think they would have been okay.
I'm going to have to wait 3 weeks longer to see my 100th straight Michigan State matchup, but so be it. We'll be right back.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And build
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger. It is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
We never give up.
911 Lone Star, Monday on Fox.
Seeking success for yourself and others? Looking for a career that positively impacts people and communities? The Michigan Department of Corrections is hiring up to 800 corrections officers. Get paid plus benefits while you train. Make a difference while also enjoying a rewarding career. The next training academy is May 2nd. Apply at michigan.gov/MDOC jobs. Join the team at the Michigan Department of Corrections, committed to protect, dedicated to success.
As children grow up, they face a lot of choices. Choices that affect their future or determine their character. Families can support their choices with a Met Prepaid Education Savings Program, where you pay for future education at today's prices. It's a safe, secure way to give them a debt-free start, or get back at least what you put in, often more, if they choose a different path. Because you can't predict the future, but you sure can prepare for it.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for The Big Picture, brought to you by Dean Transportation. Dean is hiring caring and dependable people as school bus drivers in many Michigan markets. Be a hero in your community and safely transport children to and from school with Dean. For more information and to apply, visit deantransportation.com/jobs. That's deantransportation.com/jobs. It is not unusual for Michigan State's basketball team to assist on 75 or 80% of their baskets, but that was a classic example of Izzo ball, combining transition with a lot of passes for, in this case, a Marcus Bingham dunk. Tom, Spartans love to run and move the ball. Can you see the difference from a year ago when they couldn't do either one?
Oh, yeah. It's a tremendous point guard play, which was obviously the problem. They struggled so much last year and barely got in the tournament. I mean, they were on the bubble there, and this team is a whole different. And Marcus Bingham and Gabe Brown, those two cats have both improved a lot. I mean, Gabe Brown is the dude. He makes things happen. And then Marcus Bingham, and Juwan talked about that in his presser the other day before the game was postponed, about how impressed he was with Marcus. And so I think these two guys got it going. Michigan State's going to have a great year there. In my estimation, I think they're going to win the Big Ten.
Wow. Rico, let's take a look at Wednesday's closer than expected 12-point win over the Nebraska Cornhuskers. What was the problem in a third straight sluggish first half, and how did that change in the closing minutes?
I mean, Jack, you were there. The problem is the same problem Michigan State always has. When you give an opponent an extra 20 possessions, the game's going to look a lot closer than it should be. Yeah. Nebraska, they came in there, they were ready to fight, but Michigan State, a lot of unforced turnovers, really bad at the beginning of the game. At one point, Jack, I think they had more turnovers than made baskets early.
They had 11 turnovers in the first 10 minutes and then 8 in the last 30. So when you have more than a turnover a minute, that's a record pace.
Yeah, and I think that's what set them back, and they found ways to overcome it. Fortunately, it was Nebraska, but you can't do that against the top teams like the Purdue's and the Wisconsin and Illinois.
Tom, the Wolverines ran into a buzzsaw in Piscataway. And what was the problem in Michigan's first ever basketball loss to Rutgers?
They have a difficult time figuring out who's open and who's, where the ball is. This team is a train wreck when it comes to defensive transition. Well, I don't care if it's fast break, semi break, kind of even a half court set. They can't figure out who has who. And this is where Isaiah Livers is severely missed, because he was the orchestra leader, especially in transition D. They don't have that leader defensively. I thought Eli Brooks would be that guy, but it's not. Granted, they had 5 guys out against Rutgers. They didn't have a lot of depth, needless to say, but they can't defend, and they're a hot mess right now. I don't know where the season is going, but I will be shocked if they get an NCAA tournament.
Rico, let's take a look at the Big Ten standings. Which teams are most likely to finish in the top 4, and which one will be the regular season conference champion?
Top 4, I think you're going to see Michigan State. I think you're going to see Illinois. You're going to see Purdue rise up. And Wisconsin. Every year we discount Wisconsin. Every year they somehow fall in the top 4. So I'm going to put Wisconsin in there. Ohio State will sit there at 5. And here's the thing. It's going to be a percentage thing like it was last year of who wins the Big Ten, because now it's going to be an unbalanced schedule. But I think in the end, it may be a team like Illinois or Michigan State battling it out to see who wins it all.
All right, I got a dark horse for you for the top 4. Okay. Watch Rutgers with Geo Baker
like
back. Now, that is a dangerous team. Tom, you've gotten to know and like Tom Izzo. And as we look at the top 3 coaches the Big Ten has had, what does it mean that he can pass Bob Knight next month, maybe with a win over Indiana, and become the winningest leader in league history?
Well, I'd be ecstatic with that, because Tom Izzo is a much better person than Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight was not a nice person. Let's just be real. I mean, that's just I have so much more respect for Tom Izzo than I do or ever did for Bobby Knight. And Gene Keady, reminds me of Judd Heathcote. Those are all great. Bottom line, though, those are all great coaches, and they all teach fundamentals and physicality and defense. So obviously he's in high stock there, other than the fact I don't like Bob Knight.
Izzo also needs one more Big Ten regular season championship to tie Knight and Purdue's Piggy Lambert with 11, And he has 3 more Final Four trips than Knight, 8-5. But Bob Knight does have those 3 national championships. Izzo would love a second. We'll be right back in just a minute.
I will never lose.
I never lose.
I would never use.
I will never lose.
When you have a MyAble disability savings account, you can save without fear of losing your government benefits, which allows you to use the money, now or in the future, to support your health, your quality of life, your independence, and the ability to always say,
I will never lose.
Save without losing government benefits, only with MyAble. Visit myable.org.
The College Football Championship is here, and FanDuel Sportsbook wants everyone to get in on the action. Right now, we're giving new customers exclusive 30-1 odds on either team to win. That means you can bet $5 to win $150. Make the most out of the College Football Championship with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Get exclusive 30-1 odds on either team to win. Download FanDuel today.
Meet Sarah Grimmer, your Fox 47 neighborhood reporter.
Woody's Oasis, your healthy alternative to fast food. Woody's has the best Mediterranean food in town. Stop and see Chuck and Delita. They'll make you feel like family. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is always willing to help.
Hi, how are you doing today? Do you want to do the homemade bread with it, or did you want to do the thin bread as the side?
They'll be sure to put a smile on your face. And as lifelong supporters of MSU athletics, you never know who might stop by. Eat Woody's and live longer.
Coulda, shoulda, Woody's.
Woody's Oasis on Trowbridge Road, right next to campus.
When you take a look inside Dart Bank, you'll find a banking experience like no other. You'll find that each of our banking offices are made of local people making local decisions. Even through these challenging times, our teams and lobbies stayed open, ready to help you through all your banking and mortgage needs when you needed us most. So if you're looking to upgrade where you bank, we invite you to come see our Dart difference. After all, we've been doing this for over 94 years. Dart Bank, for what matters most.
At Graff Chevrolet in Okemos, you'll always get a great deal on a huge selection of high-quality used cars and trucks. But you'll also get something else, peace of mind. Every Graff used vehicle purchase comes with up to 6 oil changes for the first 2 years of ownership. We'll also give you free tire rotation with every other oil change. Always a great selection of used vehicles starting from $1,000 and up. Check them out at graffokemus.com. Lower your cost of ownership with our Peace of Mind program, only at Graff Chevrolet in Okemos.
Welcome back to Press Pass on Fox 47. It's time for our one and only segment, brought to you by One North Kitchen and Bar on West Saginaw. Voted Lansing's best new restaurant and best sports bar, One North is the one place I take guests for amazing scratch cooking, craft cocktails, and more than 40 TVs to watch every game on every channel. That's One North Kitchen and Bar, where friends and family gather to make good times great. There are a lot of valuable trophies in college football, Paul Bunyan among them, but there's none quite as important as the one you're looking at now. The College Football Playoff Trophy, they have the logo into the top of this gold, silver trophy, and 50 pounds, gentlemen. The base is 28 pounds, but you can take the actual trophy out. And that is 22 pounds, made by the same people who make the Oscar statuettes. Tom, Michigan got a very good look at this trophy before its semifinal loss in the Orange Bowl. How much more important is hoisting this high tomorrow night to the Georgia Bulldogs than to their nemesis, mighty Alabama?
Yeah, and before I go into that, I have a picture of myself in front of that trophy, the national championship trophy, at Big Ten at the Big Ten Media Days, because that's where they're going to have, that's where they had the national championship. Very impressive trophy, but I think this is going to be the Georgia Bulldogs are going to be pulling that thing up and holding it up or whatever. This is their time. This has been so set up so perfectly for the payback to Alabama, to get the wake up call before playing Michigan and knocking them out with quick punches early on and coasting to victory. This team has 17 five-star athletes on their team. Bama's got 11. They got 49 four-stars loaded, and that defense is unbelievable, Jack.
More five-stars, Tom, than the entire Pac-12 conference. And I had a conversation with a terrific young coach, a guy named Cody Crawford. And he told me that he thought Georgia would win this game. As much as he loves Nick Saban and admires him, he thinks the Bulldogs, this is their moment. Rico, Kirby Smart and Nick Saban shared a lighter moment today in their final media appearance. How much of a coaching edge do you give the Crimson Tide in this game, and will that be enough?
I give them the edge in this game. I mean, the fact that Nick Saban is 14-1 against his former assistant coaches, the fact that Kirby Smart is 0-5. Mentally, Kirby Smart has a better team than Nick Saban. But can he get over that hump, Jack? That's what the million-dollar question is. I think that this is the year to do it. If you're ever going to beat Bama, it's now.
Tom, as we look at Bama's first 14 games this season, is this less than a vintage Tide team as we've come to know them?
Oh yeah, I agree with Rico on that. This team. I've been scratching my head watching this team throughout the year. I mean, the Florida game, I watched basically most of that game, and then not a very good Florida team. But you know, Bryce Young. I mean, an average Alabama team is a juggernaut for anybody else. They will be in this game, but they will not prevail. I'll say it again against Georgia. They don't have. I don't know how they beat them. They snuck up on Georgia in the SEC title game, and that's not going to happen again. You're going to sneak up on them twice. That's for sure. And they barely beat LSU, one of the worst.
You know what, Tom? They had to have that game against Georgia to make the playoffs. Georgia didn't need it.
Yep.
Hey, they should have lost to Georgia when Tua Tagovailoa came in to relieve Jalen Hurts at halftime and threw that blind touchdown pass to Devontae Smith. Georgia had a better team then, too. Rico, Georgia was the best team throughout the regular season. I think everyone can admit that. But does it have enough to win it all? And if not now, when?
I think it does have enough to win it all, Jack. I mean, everybody told me Stetson Bennett isn't the guy, and it's funny because he reminds me of Cade McNamara. He just got you this far, but the fans don't appreciate him. He played an excellent game against Michigan. Yeah, I think that this is the year that they get it done. Because I think Alabama's going to reload next year. They're wounded right now. Take advantage of them. They're minus one of their wide receivers. Georgia has to win this thing. If they don't, then I don't think anybody's going to ever beat Bama.
Right. I agree.
Nick Saban would get national title number 8. I just submitted my AP Top 25 ballot this morning, so ready to go with that. We'll be right back.
When you take a look inside Dart Bank, you'll find a banking experience like no other. You'll find that each of our banking offices are made of local people making local decisions. Even through these challenging times, our teams and lobbies stayed open, ready to help you through all your banking and mortgage needs when you needed us most. So if you're looking to upgrade where you bank, we invite you to come see our Dart difference. After all, we've been doing this for over 94 years. Dart Bank, for what matters most.
At Graff Chevrolet in Okemos, you'll always get a great deal on a huge selection of high-quality used cars and trucks. But you'll also get something else, peace of mind. Every Graff used vehicle purchase comes with up to 6 oil changes for the first 2 years of ownership. We'll also give you free tire rotation with every other oil change. Always a great selection of used vehicles starting from $1,000 and up. Check them out at graffokemos.com. Lower your cost of ownership with our Peace of Mind program, only at Graff Chevrolet in Okemos.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
Live uncommon. Check out Concordia University, Ann Arbor today.
The Michigan Snow Roof installs quickly, reduces energy bills, and is wind rated to 120 miles per hour. Showcase homes needed. Save 25%. Call 844-METAL-ROOFs.
Save with MSU Federal Credit Union. Don't miss out on our limited time specials, including $500 off your mortgage closing costs. Plus, you could win a year's worth of car payments. Stop by today to open your account or visit us online at msufcu.org.
Hi, I'm Patrick with the Holton Diamondale Insurance Agency. We support local businesses like Gravity Smokehouse. We also partner with Auto Owners Insurance. And if you'd like a no-hassle quote for your business, call your hometown team today.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Going Green segment, brought to you by Graf Chevrolet and Graf Nissan on West Grand River in Okemos. With 107 years in the automobile business, they'll take great care of you, as they have on all 7 of my leases and purchases. For a new or used vehicle, go green, go Graf. There you see Darian Harris's office, and he's going to give you a little tour, holding his Peach Bowl cap, his champion's cap, and got to move his Spartan Dogs hat to find a place to show what his career has been. 10 years at Michigan State, 10 years since he arrived at Michigan State, and come back through the program. And there you see all of the hats. You see the tributes there to Mylan Hicks and to Mike Sadler. And he's a very, very important part of what we do here on Press Pass as well. Rico, can you remember the feeling around MSU football a dozen years ago? And could the Spartans have made 2 better coaching hires in those situations?
Wow. 10 years ago, Jack, winning was
12 years ago.
Yeah, winning at Michigan State was a pipe dream. You just kind of hope that maybe you go 8-4, 8-3 at the time. But no, they not only got it with D'Antonio, but just when you thought, well, you'll never find anybody else, Mel Tucker comes in a bastardized season last year and has kind of flipped this thing around. You finish with a New Year's 6-day win. The future looks bright. You know, he's mastering the transfer portal. Yeah, it feels good to be a Michigan State Spartan football fan.
Tom, as we look at MSU's entire season, how did they win all the winnable games? They lost at Purdue and deserved to lose, and were absolutely eviscerated in Columbus. But they had close games, and they just seemed to make the play. How does that happen?
Well, hats off to Michigan State. I mean, Kenneth Walker III certainly had a lot to do with it. Peyton Thorne made plays. I mean, Peyton Thorne, the thing about what I admire about that kid so much, and it was more epitomized in the Peach Bowl than just about any time, is when he would struggle, the game was not over for him. A lot of guys would ball up, and that would be it. They wouldn't be able to get out of the funk. And this kid is able to, and that's because he's a coach's son. I'm big on coaches' sons. I think they're good. And he's able to fight himself out of it and bring his team back. He struggled in the first half against Michigan and brought his team back. I think that's that resilience of their quarterback, and obviously the running back was really good, and a lot of other players on that team delivered.
Rico, Jalen Naylor has decided to move on after 4 years, but his running mate at wide receiver, Jaden Reed, decided to come back. A lot of questions about that. Why did so many people think that those 2 decisions would be reversed?
Well, I think because Reed put up the numbers, Jack. Reed was the guy who made the big catches in the big games. I mean, if you think about it, game-winning catch at the Peach Bowl. He had the big catch against Michigan. Like, in all the big games, it was Reed. Naylor was injured for most of his career at MSU. So you figured if anybody needed some tape, it would be Naylor. But I guess he figured the next time I get injured, it's going to be on the NFL's dime. And Reed coming back for Michigan State, man, that's the equivalent of getting a 5-star receiver.
Tom, Xavier Henderson, game captain 13 straight times, will be back next season after saying he hoped to be gone when we talked to him last summer. How important is leadership when you're trying to take the next step?
Well, that's huge for Michigan State. And that was a position group of weakness, obviously, was Michigan State secondary. And I know that, it's pretty obvious they're bringing some new talent in that department. And you need a leader. And he's a good player. There's no question about it. I think that's a huge get for Michigan State. It's like when you land these guys, you get them to come back. It's almost like you're landing a huge recruit.
Yeah,
in fact, you're bringing them back.
Yeah.
It's football is so different now. College football, you're recruiting your kid every freaking day. You have to do that. You have to stay engaged, and that's a good get for Michigan State.
Rico, I got a text this weekend from incoming quarterback Caton Hauser about his former teammate going back to 6th grade, Nevada Player of the Year Jeremy Bernard. And Bernard is described as a game changer by Caton. How important can the Spartans' newest addition be next year, and arguably their deepest position? And could Caton and Jeremy be the program's next Thorne to Reed combination?
Oh my goodness. I mean, we have to hear about it every game, how they played together back in middle school.
No, I think that grade this time, even further.
Middle school, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that he can contribute, especially because he's on campus right now. He'll be there for spring practice, and that's the key for the wide receiver room that is so deep, because somebody's got to take Naylor's spot. I think, you already have two guys that are already there with Reed and Trey Mosley, but who's going to be that third guy? And him coming in, if he can be that difference maker, I think it'll be his.
Montorie Foster and Keon Coleman going to have something to say about that. And they both plan to play a lot of football next season. We'll be right back.
At the David Chapman Agency, it's our knowledge and expertise that make insuring home, auto, and farm easy for you. Experience the benefit of a local agent who cares about you with the David Chapman Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Visit davidchapmanagency.com.
Join the Michigan Department of Corrections team. The next training academy is May 2nd.
When you're looking for local news from your neighborhood, you turn to Fox 47. If you want to know what's happening with our neighbors to the east or to the west, you'll find out on the 7. From the streets of the Motor City to the shores of Lake Michigan, and right here in the heart of our state. See what you may be missing. If it matters to Michigan, you'll find it here. The 7. Michigan 7 p.m. News. Only on Fox 47. It all starts January 24th.
It's the Big Bang Call Me Cat Soft Kitty Sweepstakes. Watch Call Me Cat Thursday night. You could win $1,000.
Watch Call Me Cat Thursdays at 9 on Fox 47.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin to the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger. It is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards, because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
When you take a look inside Dart Bank, you'll find a banking experience like no other. You'll find that each of our banking offices are made of local people making local decisions. Even through these challenging times, our teams and lobbies stayed open, ready to help you through all your banking and mortgage needs when you needed us most. So if you're looking to upgrade where you bank, we invite you to come see our Dart difference. After all, we've been doing this for over 94 years. Dart Bank, for what matters most.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Tracking a Trophy segment, brought to you by the Ticket Machine at the corner of Mount Hope and Hagedorn. For the best in sports and entertainment ticketing, whenever those events resume, visit Brian and his terrific staff at theticketmachine.com. There you see a shot of Jim Harbaugh in front of a Michigan equipment truck, there with Orange Bowl mascot. Orange Bowl has one more mascot than Michigan. But, Rico, do you expect Jim to be back next year in Ann Arbor? And Why would he leave if nobody has it better than the Wolverines?
Why don't you ask Tom this question? Will he be? You know what? I think he'll be back because I think he'll make Michigan sweat a little bit for what they did to him last season and cutting his contract down. The Raiders will make a pitch. Now, the part is he's saying, I want to listen to the NFL. That means he's going out on dates. When you start going out on dates, man, somebody can snatch you up and give you the offer. If he was ever going to leave Michigan, now's the time because he delivered everything he promised. Big Ten title, beat Ohio State. Life is great. He'll leave at the top of the mountain. But I still think he comes back.
Tom, didn't Angelique Shingelis, the angel of the big house, say there's a 60-40% chance that Harbaugh's gone?
Yeah, that goes in contrast. And Angelique is one of the most credible reporters there are in the Michigan beat. I think it's a 50-50 ball right now. Keep in mind, Sarah Harbaugh lived in Vegas. That's where they met. There's a significant thing with Sarah and Jim Harbaugh. That's where he chased her down at that fast food restaurant or whatever out in the parking lot. I want to go out with you. So maybe there's some emotional ties to Vegas, and it's a 50-50 ball right now. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings, but I have no idea. I have no inside information, Jack.
And he has a history with the Raiders. Tom, you were there in Hard Rock Stadium for the second CFP semifinal. Can you explain why just getting there, such a great accomplishment, much as it was for the Spartans, before their 2015 beatdown by Alabama?
Well, the thing of it is, for Michigan, it's a Big Ten title thing. Not winning a Big Ten title in 17 years. That was for me. That was the ultimate monkey on the back for Michigan football, and they got that done. They got to go to Indy. Just getting to Indy, that was always an annoying thing. People would razz you about, hey, well, they're ever going to get to Indy. They got to Indy and they won it. And getting the CFP was great, but it just still showed that cavernous gap, I think, when you have those top two SEC teams and everybody else. And it was very similar to what Michigan State ran into with Alabama in the 2015 season.
I don't know if you heard Saban today, but he said NLI is going to create a chasm between the haves and the have-nots. I said, where have you been living?
Right. It's already there.
Now, Rico, as we look at the Wolverines' entire season, what stands out to you besides the breakthrough win over Ohio State and an evisceration of Iowa in the Big Ten title game?
I mean, just the consistency, Jack, the fact that they were able to kind of just block out all the noise and get it done. They used all the cliches early, and everybody was like, guys, we've heard this before. But they lived up to everything with Aiden Hutchinson coming back to win the title. And when the chips were on the line, they beat the Buckeyes soundly. No fluke plays, no referee reviews. They just beat them, had the coronation a week later. And that's what it says, that, I can no longer make fun of Tom and give him roadmaps to Indy for Christmas.
Tom, I don't know if U of M has ever had a pair of defensive ends like Aiden Hutchinson and David Ojabo, the likely number 1 pick and projected number 10 choice in the April NFL draft. How much will they be missed?
Oh, sorely missed. And David Ojabo is just scratching the surface. I mean, I give Jim Harbaugh a lot of credit. He took a shot at this guy. He had hardly any football playing experience, but just went with sheer athleticism, great kid. And I think he might be the better pro. Both are going to be outstanding, and they're going to get a good payday without the NIL. It's going to be a little bit more than that when they go on the NFL, and I think they're going to both have great careers.
Who else from Michigan is leaving eligibility on the table to try to make it in pro football?
Well, Chris Henton is, and I think that's a mistake for both. It hurts both himself and Michigan. Michigan could use him at the D tackle slot, and
Daxton Hill.
Yeah, Dax Hill as well too, and I knew he was going to go, but the Chris Henton thing really surprised me because I don't know if he's going to get drafted. He's going to get drafted late, and I hope he makes it, but that's not for certain.
Tom, I want to take a look at the Wolverines' future. Can you remember a better freshman trio in Ann Arbor than wide receiver Andrell Anthony, East Lansing product, quarterback J.J. McCarthy, and running back Donovan Edwards?
Funny you say that. When I saw that picture, I thought of 3 other freshmen: Rick Leach, Russell Davis, Harlan Huckleby. all came in at the same time, and they all played their 4 years. I'm not sure these guys will, but that's going to be a great trio. They work out together. They come home after the Wisconsin game, out throwing balls together. It's going to be a good trio, indeed.
And none of those three you mentioned were wide receivers, but Michigan didn't use any back then. So we'll be right back talking Lions next.
Don't live a common life. March to a different beat. Dance your own dance. Be bold. Be purposeful. Stand up for what's right. You're here for a reason. So use your God-given gifts to serve your neighbors. Because you know that all people deserve dignity and love. When you live life like that, it's uncommon. Concordia University, Ann Arbor. Live uncommon.
نحن جيرانكم.
Somos tu familia.
We're your friends.
I am a Michigan State Trooper.
I am a Michigan State Trooper.
I am a Michigan State Trooper. If you're looking for a career you can be proud of.
If you're looking to make a difference.
The Michigan State Police need people like you.
Do you have what it takes to change your community, to change your career, to change your life? Contact the Michigan State Police today to find out more.
We are the first family of country music.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
When you take a look inside Dart Bank, you'll find a banking experience like no other. You'll find that each of our banking offices are made of local people making local decisions. Even through these challenging times, our teams and lobbies stayed open, ready to help you through all your banking and mortgage needs when you needed us most. So if you're looking to upgrade where you bank, we invite you to come see our Dart difference. After all, we've been doing this for over 94 years. Dart Bank, for what matters most.
At Graff Chevrolet in Okemos, you'll always get a great deal on a huge selection of high-quality used cars and trucks. But you'll also get something else, peace of mind. Every Graff used vehicle purchase comes with up to 6 oil changes for the first 2 years of ownership. We'll also give you free tire rotation with every other oil change. Always a great selection of used vehicles starting from $1,000 and up. Check them out at graffokemos.com. Lower your cost of ownership with our Peace of Mind program, only at Graff Chevrolet in Okemos.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Law of the Jungle segment, brought to you by Woody's Oasis on Trowbridge Road, your healthy alternative to fast food. Eat Woody's and live longer. Stop and see Chuck, Delita, and their terrific staff for the best in Mediterranean food. That's why I'm there every week.
There's still a lot that, we always want to be able to correct, and it'll never be perfect, but we said we wanted to go take the hard road one more time, and our guys did that. They really did. They came out and competed and earned that win. I was proud of them.
There you see Dan Campbell, and pretty proud, pretty happy after the win over Green Bay today. Tom, the Lions kept fighting to the final minute of the season. They did get 3 wins and a tie after a winless first half. What does that say about this team and this franchise moving forward?
What it says about, for me, is, there was not at any juncture of the season do we have any hope they were going to be in the playoffs. They were out of the playoffs before they even started, and our own mentality of it. But this Dan Campbell dude, man, I like him. He looks like a badass. I wouldn't mess with this dude. He has emotion inside him, and it radiates into his team. And I like where this season ends. And I'm excited about next year, relatively. And that says a lot for me, being excited about the Lions.
Rico, Detroit was not facing the Packers team that was the best in the NFC this year. But do you see some progress compared to some other coaching tenures here?
No, I don't, Jack, because in the end, they won, 3 games? 4?
Yeah.
No. So we've lowered the bar. That this was so exciting, and you can build upon this. That was a Green Bay team that locked up everything, told you they weren't going to play people the entire game, and they didn't. Congratulations. You did this against Jordan Love and a bunch of nobodies. I don't see the optimism that a lot of Lions fans see, because I see the same thing happening next season. You don't have a quarterback unless you're saying Jared Goff is going to be your guy.
Well, a lot of people think that if they get some more pieces around him, maybe they can make some strides. You don't like any of the quarterbacks in the draft, right?
No, I wouldn't take any of them.
Yeah.
So he's your guy unless you want to go. If you can somehow work a trade out with Miami and trade that last number 1 pick and bring Tua here and correct the mistake of not taking him that year, I'll go for that. But other than that, no.
I'm not sold on Tua. Tom, as you look at the entire body of work for this team, are you glad they showed some signs of life? Or would they have been better off to lose today and get Aiden Hutchinson with the number 1 overall draft pick?
Well, thankfully for Aiden Hutchinson, they won today. I don't want him. He admitted it. He doesn't want to come to the Lions. He said it in a very diplomatic way. I've never been a Lions fan.
You want to go to Jacksonville?
Yeah, well, anywhere but the Lions, because it's a big black hole. You go there as a top draft pick, and bad things happen to you. It just doesn't work out. So I don't want him going there in his best interest. It goes somewhere else.
The thing is, but Tom, I think that he may end up still on the Lions clock because Evan Neal, the offensive tackle from Bama, probably goes first because Jacksonville has to protect their investment.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's a good point.
I would take Kayvon Thibodeau if I were the Lions, but
Rico, let's take a look at the playoff picture. Who impressed you with a late push to make the postseason? And give me 2 teams that didn't win divisions but could win a couple playoff games.
Didn't win division. You know what? My God. I think the Cowboys are ready to just pop. I think my Niners could go in there. I don't know what's going on with the Cardinals. Just when you think that they're done, maybe. But the team that impressed me the most, the Chiefs, I think they're back.
All right. We'll be right back with our Cool and Smooth Weekly Awards up next.
At Graff Chevrolet in Okemos, you'll always get a great deal on a huge selection of high-quality used cars and trucks. But you'll also get something else, peace of mind. Every Graff used vehicle purchase comes with up to 6 oil changes for the first 2 years of ownership. We'll also give you free tire rotation with every other oil change. Always a great selection of used vehicles starting from $1,000 and up. Check them out at graffokemos.com. Lower your cost of ownership with our Peace of Mind program, only at Graff Chevrolet in Okemos.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger. It is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
When you take a look inside Dart Bank, you'll find a banking experience like no other. You'll find that each of our banking offices are made of local people making local decisions. Even through these challenging times, our teams and lobbies stayed open, ready to help you through all your banking and mortgage needs when you needed us most. So if you're looking to upgrade where you bank, we invite you to come see our Dart difference. After all, we've been doing this for over 94 years. Dart Bank, for what matters most.
Meet Tiana Jenkins, your Fox 47 neighborhood reporter.
Don't live a common life. March to a different beat. Dance your own dance. Be bold. Be purposeful. Stand up for what's right. You're here for a reason. So use your God-given gifts to serve your neighbors. Because you know that all people deserve dignity and love. When you live life like that, it's uncommon. Concordia University, Ann Arbor. Live uncommon.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Cool and Smooth segment, brought to you by 4 great Culver's locations in mid-Michigan. Okemos North and South, North Lansing, and West Lansing. Since 1984, Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time with scrumptious butterburgers and premium frozen custard. Swing through any Culver's drive-thru and grab your fresh favorites. That's Culver's Welcome to Delicious.
Skiles! Assists are sort of a relative thing. You know, I can be out there making all those nice passes in the world, but if they don't put the ball on the hole, they're really nothing. I knew I had a lot of them, but I really didn't know how many. You know, I can't keep track of something like that during the course of the game. I just knew I had quite a few of them. So, you know, I guess I own the record, but I got to give a lot of credit to my teammates for making a lot of shots tonight.
Here comes Skiles front court. Skiles to Reynolds. Jump shot is up. It is good! Gary Reynolds! Scott Skiles with his 40th assist for the night. And that's the new NBA record.
Since we didn't have Michigan State, Michigan yesterday, I started thinking about, I think the guy who's had more to do with that rivalry than any other player, Scott Skiles, and his NBA record, 30 assists for the Orlando Magic. And that was the year before Shaquille O'Neal got to Orlando. So he wasn't just dumping it into the post. Guys, what do you remember about Skiles and his play against Michigan? Rico, that might be just when you were starting to follow basketball, but Tom, you certainly remember those games in '86.
The Joe Bear Fat Boy comments.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nightmare. I mean, Michigan was Big Ten champions.
Yeah.
Michigan had played Michigan State 10 times. I think they would have 0 for 10. It was just a bad – sometimes it's just a bad matchup. But, you know, DJ and you got Larry Pollock looking like an All-American. I mean, it was just brutal.
Tom, I have to tell you, when Iowa State
pull my hair out,
beat Michigan in the NCAA tournament that year,
yeah,
and Skiles was so mad because he said, I want to beat him again.
I didn't want any part of Michigan State in the tournament. And they were in the same region. Like, oh, God. All
right, Team 432, who's been as cool and smooth as a Culver's mint explosion this week? Rico Beard, let's start with you in our play of the week.
Play of the week, Jack. I thought about maybe giving it to when you look at what Michigan State did to Rutgers, and I'm watching Gabe Brown take the ball up the court coast to coast behind his back, and he dunks the ball. That was nice. But I got to give it up. Tom Kennedy, the trick play, Lions, hitting Khalif Raymond for the touchdown. I'm sitting there like, okay, who has the ball? They played the shell game. It worked. Lions win. They also lost the number one pick, but you know what? If there was ever a year to blow the number one pick, it was this year because there's no big quarterback. So, yeah, Kennedy to Khalif Raymond is my play of the week.
I thought you might have former MLK and Michigan defensive back Ambry Thomas with the interception for your 49ers. Here.
You know what? I thought that's just personal to me. No one else cares but me. But I'll give it up to Bree, you know, representing King and that other school. I told him I can now root for you again. So I couldn't root for you for a couple of years.
All right, Tom. What about our team of the week?
Well, I'm going to give an honorable mention team of the week to the Wisconsin Badgers. They had a hell of a week. They beat Purdue at Mackey Arena. Then they came back and beat Iowa. Now they're playing that night, and they'll probably blow the whole thing. But at least I'll give them an honorable mention to the Badgers. But I'm giving it to the Pittsburgh Steelers of Ben Roethlisberger. Monday night, and I watch these guys. For some reason, I have nothing to do in my life right now. I watched the Steelers play the Browns on Monday Night Football, and then they came back and they beat the Ravens in overtime. And now, unless there's some, as we're taping here, unless there's some crazy tie, the Raiders and the Chargers, they're going to be in the playoffs. So, Steelers, my team of the week.
Following up on that, Ben Roethlisberger is our player of the week. And the guy just does not want to retire. 17 seasons, and he's got the Super Bowl rings. And right now, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And unless there's a tie in this game tonight, you can get one more shot in the playoffs. I want to thank Rico Beard, 97 won the ticket. Bluebelly Tom Crawford. We'll see you next week, everyone. Have a great week.